Hey everybody, welcome to the Rise or Die podcast, episode 25, Be Somebody. So today I went to a home and garden show here in Metro Detroit. One of my businesses, outdoor solutions and landscaping company. And, as I'm launching it, of course, I do a lot of digging on my competitors, what they do well, what they don't do well, how do they market, is it working? I really try to get a sense of where I'm at versus my competitors. And there's a billion and one fucking landscape companies out there that I got to compete with. And the part that I'm so excited about, and one of the main reasons that I'm getting into the industry is they're all the same. Every company you look at is the exact same. So I was walking through this home and garden show, and it was like the same booths over and over and over. So you have a couple landscapers, you have a couple, hot tub companies, you have a couple roofing companies, and it's the same booths. It's the same shitty sales pitches every time. Everyone looks the same. This kind of hit home for me because, one of the things that I've realized I've struggled with is being able to stand out, having essentially the confidence to stand out like a sore thumb. And I forget who said it, but there's a quote that I've heard a couple times. Be the knife at the waterbed convention. Be the knife seller at the waterbed convention. Basically, be somebody different. Be the one guy that's going to stick out like a sore thumb, but who's going to get the attention that you need. When you're marketing and business, you need attention. And you don't have to be an entrepreneur and you don't have to be a marketer. You could be a finance analyst. You need attention from your organization. You want to stick out from your peers. In all that you do, you want to stick out. And I'm not saying be an attention whore, but you want to be different. So as I'm walking through this convention and I get all of these horrible sales pitches. And now I come from a sales and marketing background, so I'm pretty critical of a shitty sales pitch. But then I'm also more appreciative than anyone of a good sales pitch. The sad part is I didn't hear a single good one today. I even had a guy come up to me and said, "Hey, you look familiar." I said, "Dude, I can't help you." He's like, you look like my next client. He's like, "Are you fucking kidding me? Are you fucking kidding me?" There's 3 different principles that I got out of this situation, and it seems very small, and frankly, it is pretty small. But I try to get a lesson out of everything that I do, and frankly, every irritation that I have, and this was an irritation. Lesson number 1 is be different. Stick out like a sore thumb. Be the knife seller at a waterbed convention. Be the guy that's going to stick out and get the attention that he needs to get the results he wants. It's not about attention itself. It's about the results that you get when you have attention. Number 2 is bring value. Bring value to people. Yesterday, I just got my biggest marketing client yet. It's going to be well over $100,000 deal before the end of the year. I'm talking about the biggest deal I've done for me personally, not companies that I've worked for. I've done much bigger, but this was fucking huge, and it broke yesterday. Contract will be signed within the next week or so. So it's not completely a done deal, but I'd say it's 95% there, if not more. And the reason that I landed this big ass deal on a Saturday morning across the pond, the guy's over in Finland, was because I gave him value. From the second we started messaging on the platform we were using, I was bringing him value. Across the hour conversation that we had, it was a little bit over an hour, I probably spent 55 minutes bringing him value. That's how I sold him. How did I sell my wife on marrying me? I brought her value. And my entire marriage went to shit when I stopped bringing her value. I mean, it sounds kind of funny. You have to bring value to your wife. It's not like you're trying to sell her. Fuck yeah, you are. You're trying to sell her every single day on a commitment to staying married. How do you think people fall apart? How do you think relationships fall apart? They stop selling themselves to one another. They stop giving a shit. They feel like, man, I have this in a bag. It's almost like an entitlement. Hey, my wife Rachel signed on the dotted line. I don't have to give a shit anymore. I can stop dating her. I can stop I can stop putting in effort. I don't need to bring value. So,
hey everybody, welcome to the Rise or Die podcast.
And that applies to everyone.
Lowisz. This is episode 10.
In all situations,
wet
be
t-shirt.
different.
And no, the title
Number 2, bring
probably
value.
doesn't give you a good idea of what I'm actually talking about.
Your kids,
I'm talking about a
wife,
literal wet t-shirt
husband,
to get your mind out of the gutter.
Whatever. I don't care who you are, man or woman. Bring value to those around you.
I don't think more than being cold.
Out of my friends, my brothers, I'm
not talking chilly, but like chill.
Otherwise, the relationship breaks.
I get up in the morning,
and they're not even as important as my
own
wife.
Go to the gym and jump in the pool.
They're a close second.
Once I'm in the pool,
I love my wife
I'm
to
good.
death, but I know that I need to take a step back sometimes and bring value to other people.
It's a mind fuck. Trying to get into that
the
pool.
third lesson that I learned.
I don't know why. I have an easier time getting up at 4 a.m.
The standard
than
that
I do
saw
when I'm already up
this little
to just get into the damn
or
pool.
Trade show, if you will.
It was a little different though.
Sad.
So I combined actually 2 days
one
worth
of the reasons that I'm getting
workouts.
into
I did
the outdoor
a 50-minute bike ride and then a 4-mile run.
It's because the standard is set
and
so low.
Normally I take a couple shirts in my gym bag just
Delivery,
so
marketing,
as you get
you name it,
really sweaty,
blow everyone out of the damn water.
Especially during long endurance.
You can put your money on
cardio and exercise.
But it's because
the cold tends to seep in, right?
Wet
t-shirt.
To being
literal
different
wet t-shirt.
And bringing value, and therefore the standard is set higher.
Well, I forgot.
Set the standard for those around you, not just in the marketplace.
I was actually feeling perfectly fine when it comes to how I was, breathing, my muscles. I was doing completely fine. Probably could have pushed even a little bit harder.
The marketplace,
but holy shit,
it's just an enhanced version of your own
was fucking with me. That wet t-shirt made me want to quit.
It really tried to soak that in.
That wet t-shirt made it miserable.
Set the standard for your kids. Meaning,
it was all
I don't even have kids
100%
yet, so I'm not going to give any parenting
I'm a little
advice.
chilly on the outside.
But the way that I look at life right now is
pounds.
I want to be the
standard.
I want to
I call it.
set the
I'm
bar
slightly fluffy, right?
In regards to the
but
type
man,
of
that t-shirt was
and the type of action you need to take to have it all.
When you're doing a lot of cardio, you have some time to think.
Fucking minimum that my kids
I realize I have a wet
to
t-shirt
reach.
in every area of
and
my
I'm
life.
gonna reach
yes,
high.
This is a little cheesy.
I'm going to make it tough for them to outdo me.
I have a wet t-shirt
but I sure
in
as hell
every
hope
area
they
of
outdo
my
me.
life. And
I want to
for
have
me,
it
a
all
wet
across
t-shirt
body, being balanced in business to show them that they can.
Something
and then
small
I want my future
that's
kids to
fucking with
blow
my
me
head
out of the fucking
that actually
water.
has no.
I want to set the example for my kids
physically.
and
those
that I have
on
any
me except the
influence
effect
on
I let it
what
have
it means
on
to
me.
be a husband.
There was nothing miserable.
I want to set the
about
standard
the
for
dang
marriage.
t-shirt.
I want
It
to
was
set
all
the
mental.
standard for fitness. I want to set the
in my
standard
marriage
for having it all in
there
business
are things that
and in faith with
get under
God.
my skin that really, truly just
set
don't
the
matter.
Standard.
In business,
it is your
I
duty
try
as
to do
a man,
shit
as a human,
that I don't want
to set the standard for those around you.
And it doesn't affect me physically at
bring
all.
Value,
I just don't want to fucking do it, so I have a mental
and when it's
block,
really easy, when the
roadblock
bar's set
up.
really low, that doesn't
I
mean
have
you
a wet
shoot lower.
t-shirt in every
doesn't mean
area
that
of my
you
life.
don't put
For
as much
me, a wet
energy into
t-shirt,
it.
when it comes to faith, is simply
and you
I don't
want
to keep reading the Bible because I
blow
feel like I'm
everyone out of the
ADD
water,
and I don't have the patience.
And then people take notice.
That's the same thing. It's a wet
and you're
t-shirt.
able to
it's
actually
essentially
show
a distraction
others that they can have
that's getting in the way of what I
marriage
want.
and relationship with their family,
but it's all
while
mental.
also making bank.
We let mental irritation,
this is exactly why I'm doing
mental
the podcast.
Discomfort.
Sure, it's about
fuck
entrepreneurship.
Stop
and
us from
the good,
getting the
bad,
results
and the
that we
ugly
want.
Of entrepreneurship.
Stop
and
us from
balance,
getting the results that we
family
demand
and
across
and
all
all
of the
that.
core four: body, being, balance, and business.
But at the end of the day,
again, I know the concept is a little
it's
cheesy,
my
but
way
hey,
of being different. It's
I'm
my
going to
way
share
of calling out bullshit. It's
I'm
my
going to
way
share
of setting
whatever
the
I get out of
standard
that day with
for
you.
what
And
men should
today
be.
it happens to be a wet t-shirt.
I'm not
Tomorrow
perfect.
it might be
Guys, I'm
a dry towel.
$100,000 in
Who
debt.
knows? But
I'm on my way
the
out.
question I'll pose to you is,
Heck, I'll
what
be
is
out
your
by
wet
the end of the
t-shirt
year. I'll
and
be
body,
out
being, balance, and business?
of
What's the
$100,000
small
worth of debt by the
mental
end of the year.
irritation, the mental
That's
roadblock
crazy.
that you have set up that's stopping you
I want to show
from the
others that
success
they can
that
do
you
it
want?
too.
I
That's why
pushed
I
through
document all
today.
this. I
That
want to show
t-shirt
them
did not
that, yes,
affect
I
me
know
at
it's
all. I
hard.
was cold. I was
I can
kind of
relate
shivering
to
a little
you,
bit.
but I
so
can
all I
also
did was
do
run
it, and
harder.
so can
and
you.
then I forgot all
I
about
want
it
to
because
be
my body
different, bring
temperature was
value
20
to
high.
you, and set the standard
So
for
what's
what
the
is
wet t-shirt that you're
possible.
going to
And then I want
rip
everyone I
apart
come in
and tear
contact
down
with,
across body,
and
being, balance, and
anyone that I
business
have an
over the
impact on to
next day
blow
or
me
two?
out of the water.
Do me a favor,
and level
share
up
this
that standard
podcast with someone
yet
that you think
again.
could benefit from it.
That's
Always
episode
appreciate
25.
a good share.
Be somebody.
And don't forget
Do
to
someone a favor,
subscribe
share
at
this
riseordiepodcast.com.
podcast with someone that needs a little
Talk to you
kick in
soon.
the pants, who wants to better their life, and frankly, you want their life to get better too. I'll talk to you tomorrow for episode 26.